Alright, I'm going to replace the original screen on this DMG Game Boy to IPS backlight screen, and the original screen I will also pack it for the buyer. Right, so let's test the original screen first, because if once I take out, there's no there's no way to test it whether working or not. Right, so I have this is really the old generation Chinese version Pokemon Blue. So let's turn it up. It's reading correctly, and you can see if I turn on the light a bit more, right? Does it? Is it getting more clear? Yeah. Need to get rid of the reflection. That is the challenge of original screen. If I turn the contrast to all black, then you can see. Alright, let me open this up and put in the IPS screen. Right. First take out this, and then the battery. And I'll use this as a screw holder. Now I'll take out, so there are 6 screws altogether, and right, so take note. In most of the case, Game Boy, I would say 90% of the DMG you see is a tri-wing screw, but for this unit, it is the normal Phillips screw. As you can see, it's a normal Phillips screw, and I can give you a tri-wing. Right, for this unit, if we can see that, oh, cannot see obviously. Oh, I've taken out, sorry. Anyway, it's hard to show on camera because it's too small, but anyway, the majority is tri-wing. This is Phillips screw. Why is this so? In fact, when the DMG first came out, right, it is all Phillips screw, right? But then later on, Nintendo realized that Phillips screw is too common, that everybody had this screwdriver, and whenever something happens, right, the user tends to open it up by themselves and then open up and mess up, right? So when they send back to so they try to fix, but they end up messing up more, and then when they try to send back to Nintendo, it's more difficult to repair, right? So kind of Nintendo learned this lesson. So in the following batch, the kind of replace the Phillips screw is a tri-wing screw. Yeah, just to prevent user from opening up the console by themselves. Okay, now I have opened the 4th screw, and slowly don't pull because there's a ribbon cable, right? And then I got 6 this only 5, this one haven't dropped. I have 6 of the screw, right? It's still shiny, I would say good quality after 30 years. Alright, now I'm going to take out, right? So I basically just pull this. There's no how to say, clutch or something at the cable slot. So unlike the later models, it's just push in, right, using it hold in place using friction. Alright, so for changing screws, this is a main motherboard with CPU RAM. So this part we no need to touch, we put aside. and then this board, right, and the screen is all one piece. So let me open up there are 10 screws. Let me open up all of them. Right, so some people are concerned about using electronic screwdriver. They feel that it may damage, right? So I would say that first of all, this electronic screwdriver is after you use for a while, right, you kind of know that when it is already reaching the end, right? So you kind of can feel that the screw is reaching the end, then you do not need to drill anymore. That is one. And another thing is that this itself, right, is unlike those high power, those home DIY kind of impact screwdriver, right? So it's even if you just push it, you will not have too much force, right? And then lastly, even if you are still not confident, right, then you can use it just during the time while you are taking out the screws, not pushing in, right? Okay, so now I have taken out the screen, right, and then we can, if you are doing this for the first time, you can always use a cotton bud with IPA to kind of wipe the contact points to make it better. But for this unit, right, it's really new, yeah, so that's not required. I'll put it aside, and while keeping it, right, be careful that there will be dust dropping on the screen, right? So trying to face it down. Okay, and now I'll sorry, I need to quickly migrate this IPS into this shell. So IPS is also, sorry, give me a while. I cover it first so that dust will not drop. And meanwhile, I'm taking our IPS screen now, and right, so for IPS, the screen board is not already fixed on the keyboard, so you kind of have to hold it in place manually, but not worry about the positioning, because this hose, right, is going to have to align with the screw post on the shell. So it's okay. See, the white color have to go to the gray color. Right now I'm going to do that without not able to show it on screen, but so I'm actually aligned. Testing, seems so, right? So try to make sure it's flush, right? It's well seated in position, right? So here should be almost level in parallel with the shell. All right, if you are buying a new kit, you have to install this ribbon cable, but that has been done, yeah. And the speaker is a new one, come together with the screen. So, and this dial, right, I have mentioned in my previous video that it can go up down, up down, no issue, but when I try to push in, right, so it tends to get stuck. Why it is so? Now I show you. If I press in now, it's fine, right? Once I got the two shell closed, you will kind of exert a bit force on this metal piece, and then let's say if I'm pressing the metal piece, see what happened? Hey, it doesn't come up. Yeah, see? Yeah, so that's the one little issue about this product, but I like it because it does not require shell cutting, and it kind of sits very nicely, naturally on the original shell. So I like this IPS screen. Yeah. Now let me put back the screws. I'll probably skip that part. That's just pause the video. Alright, so I have put back all the 10 screws, and then with the original screw, right? So the IPS screen also comes with screws, but I still prefer the original. And once this is done, I try to test pressing the buttons, ensure that it still kind of feels right. And then also look at, oh no, look at the screen, right? I think that some dust have already got accumulated while we open it just now. I hope it's just from external. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, great. Okay, I'm lucky this time, so there's not much of dust drop into inside the screen, between the glass and the actual screen, right? There's not much dust dropped in this time while I open it just now, so I'm lucky this time, but not every time lucky, right? So, and then this ribbon cable, right? Be very careful. Do not take it out, right? Take out only one end, do not take out both ends, right? Because if the screen is installed in the wrong way, it will definitely 100% every time burn the IPS screen, right? I have already installed in the correct position, yeah, but so just unplug one side, don't unplug both sides. Okay, and now I'm going to put it back with the motherboard, and just a little bit kind of, you have to put your hand in an awkward position to do this. I don't have a good way to nice way to do it, but yeah, it is in, right, like that. I'm putting back 6 more screws, and I'm using this manual screwdriver this time. And then what I do is each of the screw, right, for a good condition unit like this, I want to be very careful when I putting in the screws, right? Because sometimes inside there are, let's say the PCB whatever is not well seated sometimes, right? And then you trying to put in the screw very hard, then it may break something. So normally what I do is I just loosely tighten the screw and see is there something that stopping me from closing the shell. Yeah, if there is, I'll definitely open it up again and find the problem, right? And in this case it seems fine, right? When I try to close, alright, all this are nicely closed, right? Nicely closed. So I probably have probably just nothing out of position, so I can further tighten the screw to reach the end. Yeah, but not too tight as well. Yeah. Alright, so it's time to test. Can be tightened a little bit further. just a tiny little bit further. Yes, I can feel that. Alright, and now it is time to test the unit, test the screen. Right. Wow, bright. Okay, it kind of remember the color setting. So this color is previously I said is kind of bluish. I mean the camera does it capture? Right, so it's kind of bluish and blue, and I would think that now it's red. You see, so is my understanding is that the old Game Boy can display 4 level of gray, one up, down, left, right, BA, 4 level of gray, and this green, while capable of displaying multicolor, but it only get a signal of four different color signal from the CPU itself. That means CPU will only ask it to show 4 colors, and then in the menu you can assign what are the 4 colors that is displayed. Let me go to some. Yeah. Yeah, and then therefore instead of dark gray, light gray, lighter gray, lightest gray, that is the 4 original colors, you can assign different color into this. Okay, so now I will assign, but okay, I think if I do this properly, is yeah, see, all red color, red and blue and gray, right? So that's how what other colors have. If you like, right, you actually can give it yellow color, so that you put on the Pokemon yellow, right, the Pikachu is actually yellow. That is possible, right? But you need time to really tune. Okay, as I mentioned in the previous video, this once I push in yeah, it will not come out. So I will probably adjust the color for this buyer to something that is more it's good. Oh, it's good this time actually. Okay, good. All right, so is it clear? All right, position means you can because the screen is actually larger, and then you can kind of shift the screen position, but for my case I kind of do not need it. Lines probably is to simulate the pixel. Game color 0. Okay, so if I long press, is it game color 1? Okay, and how do can I reset? I better reset because I'm not good at changing this color. Maybe the user can so basically there are 4 color, as I just now explained so much, right? There are 4 color, and it's allowing to set each of the color what are they. Yeah, they call it palette. Yeah, 4 color in the palette, and then here I'm setting the exact one of each. How to do this? All right, I think you get my idea, but I'm still like a bit color too. I'm still a bit unfamiliar with the operation of this speed dial. Yeah, so that's it. All right, and then when probably I can cancel this menu by long press. or if not, I'll just turn it off and on again to get rid of the menu. Okay,